I'm Diana Rosa, and I'm speaking with Stormy Mullins, who lives in Texas and is the Director of Events of the Mustang Champions. So, Stormy, can you just start with a quick overview of what is the Mustang Champions?
The adoption of wild Mustangs and getting them into private homes. And this year we are doing two big events. Our first one is in July. It's the Mustang Challenge. It's a Western event. It'll feature reining, ranch riding, and trail classes. And then in September, we're doing a Mustang Classic, and that is our English event. And it consists of dressage, arena jumping, show jumping. And both of these shows pays $50,000 to the winner, and they do a top 10 freestyle finals. We're very excited to do these two events this year.
And I'm excited to see English being part of this. As we know, Western's always been a part, but to see the English riders get a chance, that's great. Okay, so I want to step back a little bit, and I would like you to talk about you. When did you first get on a horse, and how did that get you from there to where you are today?
Well, horses, I guess, have always been a part of my life and my family. I guess I've seen a picture of me sitting on a horse, as probably a 2-3-month-old baby. And then my granddad was a rancher, my dad was a rancher, and my dad was involved in rodeos. So we kind of came up through that. And then, agriculture has been a part of my life, from the time I was brought into the world.
And your dad is a Hall of Famer, Lee Mullins.
Yeah, yeah, Lee Mullins. He's a member of the Texas Rodeo Cowboy Hall of Fame, and he's quite the legend in Texas. So a lot of that goes back to him. I've been very unfortunate, I guess, in my past that all of my jobs have, I guess, created me from one step to the other. And like I said, agriculture. And from there, I went, from a 4-H kid, showing livestock, judging livestock. And then you get into FFA, you take that and you add parliamentary procedure, public speaking. You go from there. Then, I taught agriculture FFA for 27 years.
Wow.
And while I did that, I part-timed, started colts, rodeo judge, worked NCHA cutting events. So looking back, everything that I've done has led to what I do now, which is director of events at Mustang Champions.
Which means that you must have a passion for the Mustangs. And why is that?
Yeah, I think the passion is probably what everybody gets once they start, I guess, handling them. They are a horse, they're just a feral horse, but it goes back to how smart they are. Whenever they're in the wild and you take them back, they really start with a clean slate. It's like when you learn something, sometimes we do things and then we don't really get trained till later. Well, everything that we learned beforehand, we have to erase. Well, these horses have nothing to erase. They don't have any bad habits. So whatever you do, and I think that's how our trainers have really got these horses to do things in a short amount of time, because the training methods now have changed, least resistance, things like that, the natural horsemanship. So it's made training easier on the horse. And I think that's brought out, the Mustangs have really shown what that does. So a lot of trainers have, I guess, realized that, and they enjoy doing it.
I love that clean slate concept. Now, director of events, what does that involve?
Basically, yeah, it's I'm in charge of the show. So I have a lot of help. We have a team, and everybody does their part. I'm probably not the real. I do emails and I do things like that. But when you get to the show, you know, I'm in charge of the trainers, the horses. I get the venues, set up the production of the show, and just like I said, everything that I've done the past 40 to 50 years, I'll bring that into what I do today.
The perfect man for this project. So I'm really glad to see that. Well, I want to thank you for chatting with me. Do you have any last words you'd like to say?
No, just like everybody to check out our website, mustangchampions.org, and you can find out everything that we're doing. And it's going to be an exciting year.
Well, Stormy, I'm so glad that we can introduce you to our audience. And I am Diana DeRosa reporting for the EQUUS Television Network.